A buddy rescue is required when a diver is allowed to reach a state of panic. At this point, a diver cannot think clearly or control their actions. When rescuing a buddy, there are precautions you should take to protect yourself from danger. As in an assist, stay out of the victim's way until you feel safe. Once contact is made, be prepared at all times to push away from the victim. If you receive no cooperation from your buddy, establish positive buoyancy and head for the surface. If you feel endangered at any time, release your buddy. If the victim is unable to establish positive buoyancy, do it for him or her. Do not be afraid if your buddy attempts to hold on to you. Modern buoyancy compensators should be able to support both of your weights if you are positively buoyant. However, if at any time you feel endangered, push away from your buddy or descend below him or her. The last place a panicked diver will want to go is underwater. You can use a tow to get the victim back to safety, or you can simply coax them to follow you. They should automatically swim towards you because they view you as safety. When rescuing a diver, you need to remain in control to protect yourself from danger. Never attempt a rescue without, at minimum, your mask, fins, snorkel, and a flotation device. If you are able to see, breathe, and float, you will be able to help your buddy without endangering yourself. The worst-case scenario in diver rescue is finding your buddy unconscious underwater. The important thing is to get the victim to the surface as quickly as possible so you can begin resuscitation. It will be easier to ascend with the victim if you establish positive buoyancy. If you feel you cannot control your own ascent rate, release the victim and let them free float to the surface. Current medical opinion states that an unconscious person will naturally vent air from their system, avoiding the chance of an embolism. Positive buoyancy will help you relax and float on the surface while you aid the victim. Immediately check the victim's ABCs as covered in accident management. If the victim has no pulse, rescue breathing is of no use, and you will need to get the victim to safety immediately so you can begin CPR. If the victim has a pulse, the amount of care will be based on your distance to safety. If you have a long way to travel and were not able to restore breathing, continue to give the victim one breath every 5 seconds. Again, resuscitation will be much more effective once you get the victim out of the water, so get to safety as quickly as possible. Exiting the water with the victim will of course be easier with help. Before taking the diver out of the water, ditch their equipment so it is out of the way. If you must perform the exit alone, you will probably want to ditch your own equipment also. The saddleback carry is an effective way to get a victim out of the water alone. The pack strap carry is another method of getting the victim out of the water. The lifeguard hoist is a good method for getting the victim onto a dock or boat. Once the victim is safe, begin first aid and resuscitation procedures as covered in accident management. Diver stress and the resulting panic are the leading causes of diving accidents. Many conditions can cause or aggravate stress through the 3 stages of diving. At any point in the dive, you should be able to detect and deal with stress so the dive can continue as planned. Learn how to detect stress in yourself and practice your self-aid skills. Being proficient at skills such as mask clearing, buoyancy control, and weight ditching may be enough to avert a diving emergency. If stress is not stopped or other conditions interfere, a buddy assist may become necessary. This is why the buddy system is a safety essential in diving. When stress is allowed to progress, the chance of panic increases, possibly leading to a buddy rescue. A rescue situation occurs when divers no longer have the ability to control themselves mentally or physically. Do not put yourself in danger when attempting a rescue. If a buddy is discovered unconscious, Immediate action is necessary to save their life. You must get the victim to safety as soon as possible without jeopardizing yourself. Safe divers are those who have learned how to prevent, identify, and deal with stress in themselves and others. They have strong knowledge, good basic skills, a high-quality total diving system, and dive within their experience and limits. Through all of this preparation, you can become a virtually stress-free diver and learn how to control stress and prevent panic in almost any situation.